Hey, C3 parents, so glad that you guys are checking in for either the live version of this video or for the recorded side of this. What we hope to do is during this time that we will not be meeting at C3 for Sunday morning services, we want to make sure that we're still staying in contact with our parents and our C3 kids and our students and everyone else at C3. And so we were really diving into this idea of being online and trying to figure some things out and get some things up and happening and working for everybody. So hopefully you checked out this morning's worship time with Ted and Tim. Tim gave the message. If you've missed it, I know you can go to the C3 website and you can see the video there. Otherwise, you can kind of scroll around on Facebook and it'll probably pop up somewhere. But the goal is for us to try to stay as connected over this time period the best we can. We don't know how long this is going to take, but if we can kind of keep things happening, then that's a good thing. So here's what we're going to do. When we chose our curriculum for this season, one of the things that really kind of was exciting was the fact that it had an app that parents and volunteers could download and be able to get the various lesson plans or the weekly big idea, and parents would be able to see this, leaders would be able to see it. And we've been kind of experimenting with it a little bit behind the scenes. We were waiting for some updates to come out, and they've all come out. And I've been working on learning how to program the app and get things ready. And I think we finally have it to a place where we can put it out there, and you guys can begin utilizing the app. So here's the first thing you're going to need to do. You're going to want to grab whatever device that you want, whether it's a tablet or an iPhone or an Android, whatever. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your app store, okay? Now, I'm going to type all these things up in the comments or in the description in a little bit, so you'll have all of these steps, but just so that we do it. I have my iPad here. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. But you want to go to your app store, and so my app store is here. I'm going to open that up, and then when the app store opens, in your search bar, wherever you have it on your store, what you want to type in is Grow Curriculum. So type in Grow Curriculum, 2 words. You don't have to worry about typesetting; it'll automatically do it. Grow Curriculum. And what will happen is, if I can get it here to come up, when it does the search, it's going to bring up the app. And what you're looking for is you're looking for an app that has the Grow, you're not going to be able to see it, the Grow logo, but it's going to say Grow Youth and Kids Ministry. And you're going to download that app onto your device, okay? So go ahead and do that. It only takes a few minutes to download. Once it's downloaded, you want to open that up, and then you've got to sign in. So let me go ahead and bring you back to that so that you guys can see this here. Now, I'm already signed in, so it's going to be a little difficult here for me to show you everything. But when you open up the Grow app, it's going to ask you for your name and your email. And then it's going to ask you what ministry role. And don't let that kind of throw you for a little bit. If you click on that, there's actually a drop-down menu. You just have to scroll to whatever it is that suits your title. Like for me, it would be, I oversee both the children's and the student ministry. But there's also a parent one, and I think there's a volunteer one. And so I think there's even a student one. And so you can just click one of those. I think they just do that just so they know who's using the app for their own analytics. They don't really do anything with it other than just keep track of their own analytics. But you want to choose parents, okay? Once you do that, it's going to bring you to a page. Let me see if I can just bring up a normal page here. It's going to bring up a page like this. And if you can see that, it's a listing of all the different topics and all the various Bible lessons that Grow offers throughout the year. But right at the top, it's going to be hard for you to see it, but up the top, there are two options. There's a choose volume or custom code. All right, and so what you're going to do is you're going to put in a custom code that's going to take you directly to our specific setup so that you have our materials and what we're doing each week. And the code you're going to put in is going to be capital R, capital O, capital H, capital L. And you're going to want to put that in and then hit the button for add code. And then there's a little refresh button up at the side here, kind of where my finger is. You're going to want to hit that refresh, and then you're going to go back to choose volume. And when you click on choose volume, there'll be a drop-down menu. I know you can't see the different words here, the different options, but there's a drop-down menu, and you're going to want to click or touch on the bottom or wherever it falls in your list, C3KIDS, C3KIDS. So for me, that's the bottom. I'm going to click on it, and then what will happen is it'll go right to our materials for the month. Now this month we are doing the Revealed series, okay? If we have any other like past series, they will also come up, so you might need to scroll down. But right now I have it set up just to see the current series. And then what you're going to do is this is just a graphic, so you're going to touch on the graphic, and then it's going to open up all of the information for this particular series. I'm trying to do it here so you don't see the glare of the light, but it'll be a little summary here, and then if you scroll, you'll see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. These are each of the different weeks and the different lesson plans that we will be using. And so if I can do this right here, if I can click on week 3, it should open up week 3. Now you probably can't see it on the screen, but this should be populated with our big idea, the Bible verse or the lesson that we're teaching from, and then a bunch of questions. And the questions are going to vary. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions total, plus another portion of scripture that you can read. But the idea here is that you can open up those scriptures on your Bible, you can read them with your kids or have your kids read them, and then there's just a couple questions that you can ask that can help you work through the lesson for that day or for that week, okay? And so this is something you can utilize at some point this week. If you want to do it tonight before they go to bed, although it might be a little late for some of you. But maybe you're just reading the Bible lesson, and then at dinner this week, you just ask one of the questions and just talk about that and talk about the story. And that'd be a great way to stay connected. Now, the other thing that we've done is along with the app. Now, the app you'll be able to use ongoing. What we're going to do is we're going to continue to update that. So as we move through the rest of this series, you'll be able to use all of that. But then as we go to the next series and the series that follow, we will update the app each month so that you have all the materials that you can continue to do this with your kids throughout the duration of the school year. Now, one of the things that doesn't come on the app that we want to make sure that you have access to are the videos. Now, normally we would not post the videos, at least not yet, but because we're not meeting on a regular basis on Sunday mornings, we also want to have that video for you guys. So in the comments below, I'm going to share a link to my ShareDrive through the church. And on the ShareDrive, I've started a brand new folder that's going to be called C3KIDS Home. The link will take you right to the folder. And in that folder, we're going to post the various series that we are doing. And so again, we're in the Revealed series. So there's a folder that says Revealed. You want to click on that. I was going to have my computer screen here so you could see it, but you just can't see the image, so it's not going to work. But if you click on it, it'll take you to 5 folders, one for each of the 5 weeks in March. And when you click on the folder, it'll open up 2 additional folders. So I clicked on week 3. It opened up 2 more folders, one for River Kids. That's going to be for kids that are 3 years old to 5 years old. And then there is Outfitter Kids. That's the second folder, and that's all of our students from K through 5th grade, okay? So River Kids, 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, Outfitter Kids, K through 5th grade. Now, when you click on the appropriate box, what you're going to have is 2 more folders. Sorry for all of this, but one of those folders is going to be the video lesson. And if you click on that, there will be a video, an MP4 file. And if you just click on that, it should open and it should play, and you'll be able to watch the video lesson that's there. Of course, you want to watch it with your kids so that they can see it and hear the lesson. And that's just a great way to introduce it and walk you through the topic for each week. Let me backtrack here a little bit. Also in that folder, there will be the lesson video, and then there's going to be a printable. And so any printables that are appropriate for the lesson, we're going to include in that folder, and then you can print them out. So sometimes there are activities that require printouts, and if it's a great activity, we'll include the instructions for you for that in the app. I think I can put it in the app setting for you, but then you'll be able to come and print out the printable. And the kids can work from home, whatever that printout says. Most of the printouts are going to be just a take-home coloring sheet. But that's a fun thing to do after dinner, to just pull that out, print it out, and you can go ahead and you can, let the kids color or whatever. Now, I will tell you that there are separate folders for this simple reason. River Kids and Outfitter Kids, they have age-appropriate videos. So they're not the same videos for both groups, which is why I split them up so you can have the option. So for River Kids, you'll go into that folder and there will be a teaching video, and there will also be any printouts that might be in there. Hold on one second. Excuse me. I should have brought my water over. But the thing is that they're separate videos, or different videos. They tell the same story, they just do it more age appropriately. So if you have kids that are spanning both River Kids and Outfitter Kids, maybe one night you're showing one video, and then the other night you're showing the other video, or however you want to do it. But once you know that there are 2 separate videos that are there. All right, so I'm going to lay all of this stuff down for you in the comments below. If you have any questions about how to use it, then you can. Amy just snuck in and is handing me my water here. That was not a Corona cough. That was just a dry cough from talking. But if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to answer them over the next couple days. Again, our hope is that while we are not gathering together on a weekly basis on Sundays, this is at least a way that you can continue to share the stories of Jesus and the things that they would be learning if they were at C3KIDS each week. So, yeah, excited that you guys have a chance to use this. I hope it's super helpful for you. If you do come across any glitches with the app, please let me know. It is going to be our first time using it, and so I think we've got everything set up right. I had Amy download it, and it seemed to work for her, so I think we're in good shape. But if there's a problem, just let me know. Otherwise, guys, yeah, we want to make sure that you're feeling encouraged and empowered, and yeah, that you've got tools to continue to share Jesus with your kids. So hopefully you guys can do that, and it works well for you. I'm going to shut this down before I ramble on too much. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we'll probably do a few more of these as we go through this season of separation. So yeah, hopefully we'll have another chance to meet each other here on Facebook. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks so much. Bye.